Welcome everyone on to Smash Trivia. I'm your host, Smash Trivia John. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Instagram by searching Smash Trivia. Follow everything happening with me. I'll be the one with the big old green head in the profile picture. I'm so excited to get into this. This is the Gamma analysis. Basically, in this series, I'm gonna review everything Hulk, all the movies and TV shows. Hope you enjoy. Smash Trivia presents the Gamma analysis. I want to ask everyone listening if they could please do something for me. Please share the hell out of this podcast with all your friends. For this episode, we won't be reviewing something. Instead, this will be a mature episode all about thirsting over characters. I'm calling this Thirsty Smashers. All right. And I would like to say, as always, that Smash Trivia has a Patreon, so please check that out. We have some fantastic extra content on there. I bet you'll love. The tiers are as follows: it was $1 a month is Hulka Holla for $1. $3 a month is the Reading Room with Hulkie and Shulkie. $5 a month is Smashing the TV. Today, I will be joined by someone I'm very excited for you all to meet. This is Marie, aka a Shulkie Smash on Twitter. How you doing, Marie?
I'm doing good. Really excited to be here.
Yeah, I'm excited for you to be here. And if anyone's and you probably wouldn't realize this without me saying, but this is part of my birthday month celebration for Asian. I wanted to do a I thought would be really fun, and I wanted to do it with someone that I thought would be really fun to do with. And we're actually recording this on my birthday, and so I'm so excited for this. All right, so and as always, our Hulka Holla for $1. We have Derek Sager, film critter, and Gabriel Floral. The podcast I want to shout out this week is the Bottled Up Bitches podcast, which is a sex positive podcast that's it's hilarious and obviously all about funny, sexy stories. They are very different from what I would normally a shout out on my podcast, but I thought since we're doing a sexy episode, I might as well I'll make this be the time that I shout them out and I think if you like this episode, there's a chance you might like their podcast. So, definitely go and check them out. For the month of November, since this is my birthday month, as well as some other things, I have decided the links to donate to charities that I want to put in the description will be ones that are very personal and important to me. These charities are ones working on awareness and prevention of child abuse. The ones I have in the description currently are Child Help and the Chadwick Center. If you know of any others you'd like me to put in the description and for December, let me know. All right, let's get into this sexy madness. All right, so the first thing we're doing is top 5 caked up butts in Marvel. All right. So, Marie, what is your first your number 5 on for caked up butts?
This really shouldn't be a surprise, but I have to definitely include in my list America's ass and give that 5th spot to Steve Rogers.
Oh my god. I literally put the same thing for number 5.
Wow, we're really in sync here.
Yep. All right. So, since then I guess as I'll just go on to my 4th one then. And so my 4th one I chose Black Widow.
She's definitely on my list, but in a different placing. So for my 4th, this is gonna surprise you, but it might not. I don't know. We'll see. It has to be Deadpool.
Oh, okay.
Trust me. I know we haven't really gone into depth on that, but we will. Trust me.
All right. So then my number 3. This is where I put She-Hulk.
Solid spot. This is where I would put Black Widow.
Okay.
For sure. Right. She's in my top 3, of course.
Yep. And then for me, a number 2. This one I had to put him here after Thor: Love and Thunder. Thor. He's got a pretty good ass.
I have to say, with that specific scene in Love and Thunder, it kind of made me laugh because I was thinking of a full circle moment with Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Hulk had his turn to show off, and now it's
Yeah,
Thor's.
I'm wondering if they do a Thor 5, who is Taika Waititi gonna have show their ass in Thor 5?
Well, that's
I kind of feel like Taika Waititi would to end off his trilogy of films, he would have himself do it. But I don't know whether you'd have it as Korg or if you'd have himself play another character so he can have his own human ass.
see, that's exactly
Like
what I was
I could
thinking.
see him doing that.
I think what would be a major troll in a way is if he did it as Korg, because Korg is basically a pile of rocks.
Yeah, that would be hilarious. But also though, also it could maybe be a female character. I sure as hell wouldn't mind that. And I don't think you would either.
I definitely would not.
All right, and then and this is probably an obvious one, but my oh actually wait, did I don't think you've got did your second one.
That's a good question. I'm thinking. Third. There's so many possibilities. I thought about this, but like my brain for some reason is just not computing. It's just.
Oh man,
Oh
it's
wait, no.
probably
I
either.
did say my third choice was Black Widow.
No, second.
Oh,
Second on.
second choice. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Second
we're on the
choice.
top two now.
Oh, right. Okay, this is where I gotta mention my new favorite lawyer, and I gotta give it to She-Hulk.
All right.
I can't leave her out. I mean, oh
it
my
would
God,
it would be a travesty if you left her out.
criminal almost.
All right, and then number one for me, this is probably a very obvious one, but after that scene in Ragnarok, we got I gotta go with the Hulk.
Nice. Speaking of, you're very
He's
much
got
close
the
to my.
biggest ass in the MCU,
I
easily.
know it. I mean, in his defense, he is a huge kind of guy.
Yeah.
So, but we're kind of in the same realm of thinking because my top choice is Hela from Thor Ragnarok.
Hell yeah.
Oh, trust me, I gotta give it to her.
All right. All right. No, all right. These were some absolutely great picks for our top 5 kicked up asses. And I'm glad that some of them we came to the same decisions on.
Well, you know what they say, great minds think alike.
Oh yes. Great horny minds.
True.
All right. So next off we have the top 5 hottest female characters in Marvel.
This is so stressful.
I'm going to. I will start off with at my number 5. I'm going to say Scarlet Witch.
Oh, she's a good choice. This is very hard for me to do because when it comes to ranking my favorite female Marvel characters in any aspect, hot, cool, whatever, I don't like to put them in a specific order. So you really put me on the spot with this one.
Oh.
Like you really did, because usually when I do my own personal rankings for anything female Marvel character, I don't do specifics like certain rankings. I just kind of put them in a list, okay? But you really put me in a tight spot here. So for my 5th, oh my God, the choices are.
I feel like this was is easier for me because since I'm on a computer, I actually am able to have all these things like put on another tab, so I don't have to be thinking of them on the spot.
Okay, let me think. Hold on, give me a few minutes.
All right.
This is so hard. Okay, I know this is my honest. This isn't just like a random throw it out there kind of response, but I have to give it to Wasp, to Hope Van Dyne. She's got to be in my 5th.
All right, that's a pretty great pick. All right, now number 4 for me, I put Jessica Jones.
I've heard of her character, but I'm not really familiar with her. But
have you seen the show?
No, it's I just for some reason
seen much of the Netflix shows.
No, like the only thing that I've seen that was like previously on Netflix was Agents of Shield. So definitely.
Okay. Well then, who is your number 4?
Speaking of Agents of Shield, I have to. There's so many good characters from Agents of Shield, but I have to give it to my main favorite, which is Elena Rodriguez, aka Yo-Yo. I have to give her a spot. She has a special place in my heart, especially for the representation, which is my favorite thing.
Yeah,
So I got
representation
to
is
give
very
her,
important.
definitely got to give her a spot.
All right, and then and my number three is Darcy Lewis.
Ooh, she's another favorite of
I
mine.
I absolutely love Darcy Lewis so much. She I think is one of the funniest characters in the entire MCU.
She is. I relate to her brand of humor so much.
Like I want a Darcy a show just about Darcy so badly. It would be so fun. Oh man.
I know for sure the humor would be on point
Yeah.
if Darcy did have her own show.
So who is wait, you yeah, who is your number three?
My number three, it has to be Black Widow.
Okay.
Black Widow. She was actually the first female Marvel character from like technically like the main MCU movies that I
Yeah.
really fell in love with. But although if
I
I'm being
mean,
honest, I
I'm
had
not
to give
surprised. I'm not surprised. She is like the first one that's really a star.
I
Arm
mean
that's a female.
she was one of the
You had
first characters
before,
in the MCU,
yeah,
female characters.
like the only other female characters that were in the MCU, or well, really prominent female characters in the MCU at that point were all just love interests for male characters.
Yep, she changed it. She changed the dynamic.
Yeah, though it's still sad. Adley took 10 years or so for her to get her own film.
That reminds me of this whole situation in 2016 where everybody was talking about Black Widow should have a movie. Black Widow. I remember that craze like in its entirety. I remember thinking, why doesn't Black Widow have a movie yet? Seriously.
Well, I'm pretty sure I know the exact answer to that. The answer to that is because before our like 2018 when we got Captain Marvel and Black Panther, or well, yeah, I Captain Marvel was 2019, but before that, Kevin Feige was not the head person at Marvel. The head person at Marvel was, I believe, Ike Perlmutter, who did not want anything other than white male characters to have films.
Of course.
Kevin Feige had a lot of arguments with that man, and happily he is not part of the company anymore.
Okay, when you tell me that, it makes absolute sense.
Yeah.
It explains a lot.
All right, and then my number two, I gotta go with my girl Kate Bishop.
Of course.
All right, what's your number two?
My number two. Oh, duh. Why am I overthinking this? I know the answer. I have to say Captain Carter.
All right, Captain Carter. Yes, that is a fantastic choice.
I think you froze.
We are having a little bit of technical difficulties, but we should be back now. You can hear me now?
Yeah, you're good.
So yes, Captain Carter. That's
I guess I would have to make
choice.
I guess let me make a distinction because there's What If Captain Carter and MCU Captain Carter, and I love both versions of Captain Carter, but I have a little bit of bias to Haley Atwell playing Captain Carter, so I'm picking my choice is MCU Captain Carter because I read an article saying that the creators of What If that both versions of Captain Carter are completely different. They're not the same. So I feel I should make that distinction.
I feel like they kind of have to be different because one of them's dead now.
Don't remind me.
Happily though, the one that's dead now is the one that didn't have a lot of development on screen, and not the one that probably more people would care if they if just died. Like the What If version would if it had been the What If version, I think people would be a lot more pissed if about her dying in Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, that's understandable.
We can still get another universe in live action of Captain Carter in the future. Hopefully,
that's exactly the only reason why I'm not cursing out Marvel right now, is because I was thinking that after that specific scene in Multiverse of Madness, I was thinking, okay, the only way I'm going to be less pissed off at Marvel is if I think in my head there's another version of her somewhere out there in the multiverse.
Well, yeah, she's there's at least the what if version, and hopefully we get the actual what if version in live action at some point. That would be fun.
That would actually be really fun too, and I'd still be happy either way.
Yeah,
just give me all that Captain Carter content.
A Captain Carter TV show on Disney Plus would be fantastic.
The way I would not shut up for the longest time. It'd be like my phase with Thor Ragnarok and seeing Hela. It'd be like that all over again. I would be a terror to everyone around me.
And then I have a feeling that we're both gonna have the same first choice. She-Hulk.
Oh, actually, she'd be my honorable mention before my number one pick.
Okay.
For sure. Should be my honorable mention. But my first choice, and it shouldn't surprise you, it's Hela, obviously.
That makes sense. It's Hela. All right. So these were some fantastic choices from both of us. It saddens me that the She-Hulk didn't get an actual place in your top 5, but I understand. Not everyone has to be as attracted to She-Hulk as I am.
I mean, I'm already obsessed with her, so that's a start. Trust me.
Now the next top 5, this one was honestly much easier for me to do because even though because I as a straight man and I'm not actually attracted to these people, so it's so to me it's like seeing them as like I'm just able to I just know these are good looking guys so this was a lot easier for me to do the top 5 on because I was just able to be like, yeah, no, that these people are definitely the place for this. But we're doing next the top 5 hottest male characters in Marvel. So,
oh my gosh,
what's your first pick?
This should be easier, but it's actually not. I still have a hard time. It's just so many Marvel characters that are attractive.
As you are not straight, it's I'm not surprised it's harder for you.
Yep, you have no idea.
Oh.
Okay, for my 5th spot, I'll give it to Thor.
Okay.
Thor, he'll be in my top 5.
I am going for my 5th spot. I'm going with someone that I think I'm mostly like for his personality, but I think he is good looking as well. That is Scott Lang.
Oh my God, Scott! He's such a precious angel.
I love his personality so much.
I consider Scott Lang a comfort character because he's such a dork.
Yeah.
And that I love that Marvel managed to, since he's a dad, obviously, I love how his dorkiness translates into how he interacts with Cassie, at any age that she's in. Like, the dorkiness is still there, of course, classic dad dorkiness. You can't beat it.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. Yeah, for though most of these choices I have for my top 5 are just ones that are just objectively characters that most people would probably consider hot. Like Scott Lang was particularly the one where I was like, I probably there's the most chance I would be attracted to him because he's because of that personality, because I absolutely love that personality, and personality is an important thing for me.
Of course.
So the next one on is for me. Yeah. Did you get your first pick or your number 5 pick again?
Yep, I picked Thor.
Okay, yeah. So then my number 4 was the Hulk.
He's such an underrated character.
Oh yeah. And just like he has the biggest ass in the MCU, he has the biggest boobs in the MCU too.
I can't argue with that.
So what's your number 4?
My number 4, and I have to give shout out to the new Captain America. I have to give it to Sam Wilson.
Oh man, I have this feeling that for the male characters, we're going to have a lot of the same picks, not in the same places, but a lot of the same picks. Oh man. All right. So next,
Actually,
what, did you were you
oh
gonna
wait, can
change
I
it?
backtrack?
Sure,
Oh
sure,
no,
change it.
I was just gonna say something about Sam Wilson specifically. The episode of
You're glitching out a
the
bit.
Falcon and the
We are again having some technical difficulties. It should be back up soon.
Oh, sorry
Are you
about that.
back?
Yeah, sorry about that. My
I'm
stupid Wi-Fi went
Yeah, I'm
out.
guessing as you just don't have great Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Which is
Oh, so
understandable. What were you
what I
gonna
was
say about Sam?
oh, actually the reveal that they did for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the final episode,
Mm-hmm.
where he has his new suit, like the themed
Oh
Captain
yeah,
America suit with the wings. I would just like to personally send a shout out to whoever did the costuming for
oh
that
yeah.
look because I am obsessed with it and I really hope I get to see that look again in the future.
Yes,
Like
yes.
whether it be in his new
I absolutely love that costume so
yeah,
much,
whether
and
that be in his
it
new
scares me
movie
that
or
it scares me that because Marvel has this thing about every film characters have to have a new costume. Like I'm gonna be pissed if we never get to see that suit again.
I know. That's what I was gonna say, that I hope that I get to see that suit again in either the new movie he's gonna be in or in some other
Mm-hmm.
occasion because
Yeah.
that look was amazing.
Oh
I'm
man, there.
obsessed.
So apparently, at one point in development, there was planned to be I believe it was actually it was before Falcon the Winter Soldier was going to come out. There was going to be there was I believe at one point there had been planned that and that he was actually going to appear as Captain America at the end of I think it was Spider-Man and Far From Home, which would have been amazing if they had done that.
Yeah,
Oh man,
there's
I really want to see a Spider-Man interact with the new Captain America. It would be so
that
good.
actually would be cool. It's reminding me of your idea is reminding me of Civil War,
Mm-hmm.
where Bucky
Yeah.
and Falcon are kind
Have
of
you seen? There's in real life that when they do interviews, there's a lot of hilariousness between Anthony Mackie and Tom Holland.
I've seen a few things here and there, but I haven't had a chance to really watch more interviews with them. But the bits that I've seen are always cracking me up because they're always kind of ragging on Tom, and it
Yes.
always cracks me up. One specific moment that I can think of is when Sebastian and Anthony are doing a pass, I think at Comic Con or something, and Tom is there too. And like, I don't remember the full context of the conversation, but Tom is ragging on Anthony because he doesn't have his own like movie,
Yeah.
and Tom does. So it makes me laugh because they're so shady to each other, but like it's the best. It's never like a maliciousness. It's just out
Oh
of
yeah.
fun,
Yeah.
and
Then
that's my favorite
there's
thing.
during the Infinity War or press s interviews. They had this joke about how everybody was in charge of babysitting Tom Holland, and in the middle of an interview, Anthony Mackie came in and said and gave him a juice box, saying that Tom needs his juice box. Like I want them to make that exact humor from real life, just bring it into their dynamic on screen, and like have that just constantly the new Captain America is annoyed by how Spider-Man is so immature. I think that'll be
that
amazing.
would be that would be an interesting dynamic for sure.
All right.
Just because of their off-screen relationship, how
Yeah.
they're always like shading each other.
So my number 3 is Steve Rogers.
Uh, he's in my list too, but he's not in my number 3.
Okay, so what is your number 3?
My number 3 is Tony Stark, aka Tony Stank.
All right, that's a great pick. Like I think the only thing for me, like against him is like I don't really like at least in some of the earlier films is his like douchey attitude. Like that's a kind of a turn off for me. Hey, but yeah, he's definitely a good looking man.
See, that's the thing about Iron Man that I absolutely love is that he actually has character development because
Yeah.
yeah, at the start he is kind of douchey and arrogant. You know, he has that air about him, but as his time in the MCU, he really humbled himself, and you see a side of him that you wouldn't expect it for a character like him because it's always things with a douchey character. Like they either stop being douchey or they stay that way consistently throughout.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of brings up a conversation I was having yesterday with my uncle about Tony Stark. He's one of my favorite characters because in the Iron Man 3 movie, he has a lot of issues with his anxiety. You know, it's something that you see focus like a focal point for him in the movie that I can appreciate because as someone who has a anxiety diagnosis and has struggled with it since 2018, it just makes me appreciate him as just a human being, you know?
Yeah.
Like it makes him more personal to me, and I can definitely appreciate how that would be part of his struggle, his day-to-day struggle, you know, just as a human being, not as a superhero, but just as a human being. So that's why I personally have him in my close regard because of that specific instance. It just I guess I'm the type of person that seeing like a character who's like so amazing and is a superhero and awesome have that like moment of real humanness that it just makes me appreciate them more than anything.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Now for me, my number 2 is Sam Wilson.
Oh, nice.
So what is your number 2?
It's not going to be surprising, but I have to give it to Bucky Barnes.
Okay. Lucky.
And that's a perfect segue for my number 1 choice, but we'll get there when we do.
Well, my number 1 choice was your number 5 choice, Thor.
Nice. I like how Thor's had a continuous glow up from the first Thor movie to up to Thor Love and Thunder. I like that. But my first choice is definitely Captain America.
All right. So the Steve Rogers Captain America, right?
Yes, of course. Yeah, Steve Rogers. If you had known me in 2016, it would make a lot of sense why he's my number 1 pick. Which, funny story, I might as well tell you since I brought it up. In 2016, I was a junior in high school, and my friends and I, we were like really hyped for not Infinity War, Civil War, Captain America Civil War. And I, of course, being the total Captain America fangirl that I was, obviously was on Team Cap. But the best part is I came to school wearing a full themed Captain America outfit, from my socks to my shoes to my shirt. And what really made me love that situation is that one of my friends, my best friends at the time, she was also a huge Captain America fangirl. Like that was one of our ways to bond. So there's a picture. I don't know if I can find it, but if I do, I'll post it. I'll post it another time. But it's like me, her, and 2 other of our friends at the time. We were posing, right? But it's so funny because we both stick out because we're wearing our Captain America shirts and everything. But me, being the try hard that I was wearing everything Captain America, even my shoes, my socks, my shirt. I was like just trying way too hard. But it's just a funny. That's what I'm saying. If you had met me in 2016, you would understand.
I wish I had. So now we have now each of us has made 5 Marvel themed fuck Mary kills for both of us to play. So I'm thinking, so each one us will give one, and then we will both play them. So because as I want to be able to play all 10 of them, and I think you would probably like to be able to play all 10 of them as well.
We'll see. It depends on your choices because we already talked about this. It depends on who you decide to put in a group together.
at the very least, you have to do all five of the ones I chose specifically for you.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm ready to suffer.
All right. So the first one I chose. This is the only one on that I chose male characters on. I chose
Okay.
was Hulk, Pug, and Scott Lang.
Oh my god, that is so hard. Okay. I hate this. Okay. I don't even know how to approach this. This is kind of stressful. Okay. Pug, Hulk, and Scott Lang. Okay. I think I got it. You're going to be low key mad at me, and I'm sorry. But I'll marry Scott Lang. I'll fuck the Hulk, and I'll kill Pug. Oh.
Okay. I will. I will also fuck the Hulk. I will. I will marry Pug. And I will kill Scott Lang. All right.
It's funny. The irony is that there's a lot of. You made me think of this. There's a lot of rumors for, supposedly Scott Lang dying in the new Ant-Man movie, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, that's gonna be really sad if that happens.
I don't think I'll be emotionally prepared to deal with that. Let's be honest. Yeah. You'll probably see me, if that happens, you'll probably see me posting a long tweet with something along the lines of, I'm sending Marvel my therapy bill.
Oh man. All right. So what is your first one for the two of us to do?
Yeah, this is so stressful. It's not stressful to think of it, but it kind of is. But that's just me. Okay, I'll do She-Hulk. Oh, fuck, marry, kill. She-Hulk, Kate Bishop, and Black Widow.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to say a fuck She-Hulk, marry Kate Bishop, and kill Black Widow.
Understandable.
What about you?
Okay, this one is pretty easy for me. I'd fuck Black Widow, marry She-Hulk, and kill Kate Bishop.
Oh man, all right. So then, my next one, I have Zaya. I think might be how it's pronounced. Shang-Chi's sister.
Yeah, you got it.
Black Widow and Thena.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I have to laugh at Zaya though, because watching Shang-Chi, it made me turn into those stereotypical people that don't really care about anybody except a hot, attractive sister. And I kind of hate Marvel for that, because I would never. Okay, Zaya, Black Widow. Okay. Oh, this is just. Oh, this is hard. Okay, actually, it is hard, but not that hard. I can come to a decision without feeling terrible. So fuck Thena, marry Black Widow, and kill Zaya.
All right, I will fuck Black Widow, marry Thena, and kill Zaya.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So what is your next one?
This one, I wanted to stick to the realm of characters from She-Hulk we don't really like.
Oh God.
Or at least. And they're all male. I decided to just throw in an all male one, just for the sake of it, because I know this would be hard for us to decide. But fuck, marry, kill Josh, Todd, or Arthur.
Oh God.
I know, that's what I was thinking too. Trust me.
I'm gonna say I will. Well, just like She-Hulk did, I will fuck Arthur. I will then I will marry Josh, simply because I'm hoping maybe he's not actually a douche. He's just he was just like a hired actor or something. I'm going to just for my sanity's sake I believe that and then and I will kill Todd.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have it just a slightly bit different, but okay. Okay. I'd fuck Todd.
Oh.
I mean, not Todd. Not Todd. Josh. Jesus Christ. No.
Oh God.
I was thinking too hard about that. No. Fuck Josh. Marry Arthur. And kill Todd. Not fuck Josh. No. No. My brain, my subconscious is trying to ruin me. Kill Todd.
For a second,
Marry Arthur,
you know,
and fuck Josh.
I thought about possibly marrying Todd just because it would be nice to have his money, but I don't think I would be able to feel sane in marrying him. I don't think the money's worth it.
Yeah, that's what I think. I was gonna say, like, the money part would be cool, but something about it. I think for me, the reason that would be a huge no is just his low. I don't know. This is gonna be ironic because I'm very obsessive about things as well, but just for some reason, his version of obsessive is just so off-putting.
Yeah,
just so off-putting, especially with the way he just showed up in the show, for example, unannounced constantly. That level, that kind of obsessiveness is just would be very off-putting for me.
Yeah, I believe you saw on social media how apparently it was said in an interview that one of the Marvel Studios executives is asked that they make the Hulk Todd uglier because he was too attractive, which makes me wonder, that means someone at Marvel Studios found Hulk Todd attractive?
That is the question of the year.
And I think it would be hilarious if it was Kevin Feige.
I mean, just based on what we found out for the last episode of She-Hulk, the weirdest thing for him was a robot with a hat. I wouldn't put it too far past him if it was him.
Oh god. All right. So, my next one is this one is a villain's one. This one is Hela, Agatha, and Ada from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay, that one's fairly easy. I could do that one. Okay. This one is very obviously coming from my 2017 Thor Ragnarok phase, but fuck Hela, marry Agatha, obviously, and kill Ada. That one is pretty simple.
I think that I will have to choose the same ones. Fuck Hela, marry Agatha, and kill Ada.
We're just touching up on so many things I'm excited for, like Agatha, Coven of Chaos. Yep. I just have to issue an formal apology in advance for the person I will become when I see Agatha again, because she became my favorite villain instantly just with watching her themed episode in WandaVision. Yeah. And I have to point out the absolute irony is that, yes, she killed Sparky, but I'm willing to look past that just for the sake of being a total simp for her.
It was Agatha all along.
I'll probably go listen to that later on a continuous loop. So now you know my plans.
And also Audrey Plaza is joining the Agatha show, which is
I heard amazing. About that.
Oh man,
I heard about that.
All right, so what is your next one for us?
Okay, this one I decided to keep it She-Hulk themed as well, which would be She-Hulk, Nikki Ramos, or Mallory Book.
Okay, so this one I will say a fuck She-Hulk, marry Nikki, a kill Mallory Book.
For me, this one, I was thinking about it when I thought of the three choices. I was thinking, oh fuck, I'm screwed on this one, because all three of them have some level of attractiveness to me, and it all comes from just the fact that they're all very powerful women.
I think for me the big thing for my choice was obviously She-Hulk is gotta be the fuck. But then but the biggest choice for me is that Nikki's personality is why I have to gotta choose her as the marry one. And you want someone with a great personality if you're gonna marry them.
That's true. That's valid.
which
It makes
I don't
it.
which we didn't really get Mallory enough to really get her personality, I don't think.
That's true. That's why I really want another She-Hulk season, because
Oh
there's
yeah.
so much potential to explore. Not only
Yeah.
She-Hulk after this whole ordeal, but also not ordeal, but like after the
Mhm.
finale. But you could also add more like Pug situations, Mallory situations,
Yeah,
because
we can, and
they
they
as
can
characters. Oh, as
they can
characters, they just
bring,
have. Oh,
sorry.
sorry, I keep interrupting.
No, it's all right. But they can bring in from the comics the fact that Pug has a crush on She-Hulk, which I would absolutely love.
Yeah,
It would be
that's what I'm
so
saying. There's
cute.
so much there's so much potential for another season,
Hmm.
especially with all the She-Hulk looks that didn't make the show.
Oh yeah.
I just That's why I keep screaming all over Twitter, season 2, because
Yes.
I really want to see more She-Hulk style, like based off of
Oh
comics
yeah.
as well. Because
And we need a She-Hulk beach episode.
I that reminds me of somebody sharing a panel of She-Hulk at the beach,
Yeah.
and I don't remember the exact thing she said, but it became my favorite thing. She's like, so I think it's just somebody like another character kind of gawking about something, and then I don't know exactly the quote she said, but she was like basically saying, you seeing me at the beach should be the least surprising thing here, or something like that. And like just basically
Yeah.
so nonchalant about it, and I was like, yes,
I love
that
it.
energy though.
So what
Okay.
are your picks for this one?
Okay. I think I'm pretty much gonna be in the same boat as you. Fuck
Mhm.
She-Hulk, obviously.
Yeah.
For reasons that we both already know.
Oh yeah.
Marry Nikki and kill Mallory. Although
Mhm.
with Mallory, that kind of kills me on the inside, because I do like characters that are like Mallory, very like, I don't know how to say it. Not I wouldn't say aggressive, but just very sharp-witted and things like that, you know?
Mhm.
So she's the one character I would definitely be excited to see if there was another She-Hulk season, for sure. Because it's just something about her, just it
Oh yeah.
attracts me to her character. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
And probably one of the things is that she's tall.
I mean, that is a bonus. But if we're being honest, there's so many characters that are taller than me. But I don't know what it
Oh
is
yeah.
about
Well,
female
I think
characters.
I think Mallory is taller than the average female. Based
Oh,
on what we saw in She-Hulk.
yeah. For some reason though, like tall female characters, something about that is just very attractive to me.
Yeah, same. So then my next one is, since I know that you, just like me, are a very big fan of Agents of Shield. So we got
Oh.
3 Agents of Shield characters. This is gonna be Melinda May, Bobby Morse, and Daisy Johnson.
That is hard. Okay. Okay. I'd have to say, fuck Bobby Morse, marry Melinda May, and kill Daisy Johnson.
Oh, I'm going to probably say fuck Bobby Morse, marry Daisy Johnson for her personality, and then and then kill Melinda May.
uh, but fair. It is your choice. I
Oh
Now, if you would have included Sky, like season 1, Sky, before she became Daisy Johnson, now that would have been hard, because I do like Daisy
oh yeah,
Johnson, but
oh well,
something.
they are the same character, so
No, no,
you
but I
can base
mean,
your decision on that on her at that point
I
too.
mean, no, no, but I'm saying like something about Sky's personality in season 1, like
Yeah,
before she realizes who
I
she is and discovers herself, like her true identity. Something about her, like a slight bit of awkwardness, is just kind of adorable to me.
yeah,
Like how,
I think that's my favorite point with the character as well.
especially when she starts training to become a shield agent, like
Yeah,
her little person, like the personality, how
it's really
she's
cute.
trying to be serious, but she's still so adorable in the process.
Oh
That's
yeah.
kind of why Sky has a little bit more superiority in my heart, just because of that.
All right. Hi. So then, what is your next one?
Okay, I decided to jump back into WandaVision, and Darcy Lewis, Monica Rambeau, or Scarlet Witch.
Oh man. I'm going to say this is a hard one for me. This is a really hard one. Because I think Darcy is hotter than and Scarlet Witch, but but her personality, I like her personality more than Scarlet Witch as well. So I'm gonna have to say, hey, fuck Scarlet Witch, marry Darcy, and kill Monica Rambeau.
Okay, fair. I'll kind of have to go that kind of route as well because it's just I know not to overcomplicate it, but if I were, who am I kidding? If I were to put Scarlet Witch under kill, that in my mind at least would not make any sense. So, okay, then I would marry Monica, fuck Scarlet Witch, and kill Darcy.
Oh man,
I know.
it's painful here. So we say that we killed Darcy.
Trust me, you don't think I feel that pain too?
Oh man. All right. So my final one is She-Hulk, Captain Carter, and Yo-Yo.
Oh, that one. Okay, that one is the hardest because you really picked three characters I'm very much in love and obsessed with.
Yep. Exactly what I was trying to do.
I hate this.
You hate this, but you love this at the same time.
I guess. I'm not definitely not gonna admit it, but sure. Let's assume that. Okay, I'm just gonna get the obvious one out of the way and marry Yo-Yo. I'm not killing her. There's no way she's being put under kill. Now Captain Carter and She-Hulk. Oh my god. I just So I'm gonna assume you're referring to MCU Captain Carter, or do you just mean in general? Because if it's in general,
in general is fine.
Okay.
You can choose whichever one you want.
Fuck. That's to make it easier though. I love Captain Carter both in What If and in the MCU, even though it was short-lived. Like I want to go with the most obvious, but at the same time, I don't. But I can't bring myself to put Shulkie under kill. That's too painful to even imagine. Okay, since you said I could pick my whatever version of Captain Carter, I'll go with, since I don't want Shulkie to be under kill, fuck Shulkie and kill MCU Captain Carter, because I mean she's technically at least the version of her that that was in the movie got killed off. That one was stressful, dude.
Oh my God. I'm gonna have to say fuck Shulkie, marry Captain Carter, and kill Yo-Yo.
See, that's, I mean, I don't know about the kill part, but the first two parts, I definitely would have switched. If I didn't have Yo-Yo in such high regard, I would have put her in the kill and married Shulkie and fucked Captain Carter. But since Yo-Yo is too special to me a character, I couldn't kill her.
All right, so what is your final one?
Okay. Hold on, let me think. I'm trying to remember what I came up with. Okay, I just remembered now. I kind of wanted to think of like mom characters, so to speak. I know. Like, but okay. So my choices I picked are Janet from Janet Van Dyne, Laura Barton because she's a mom, obviously, and I forgot her character name, but like the Cassie's mom in the first Ant-Man movie.
Okay.
Get away.
I'm gonna have to say first off pretty easily for me a kill mommy Janet. I'm not really interested in old people.
Fair enough.
I think I'll have I think I'll have to say that a fuck Cassie's mom, mainly because I cannot imagine wanting to be with someone who doesn't want to be with Scott Lang. Like if you're like that, you have to be a rude person if you don't want to be with Scott Lang.
To use one of my favorite things to say, the audacity.
Yes. And then Mary Laura Barton.
Okay. This is
you knew exactly what would I would really enjoy with doing mommy ones.
I just figured I can't be too predictable. I don't know. This is going to say a lot about me as a person, so I'm willing to accept whatever thoughts you have when I say this.
No judgment here.
Because, yeah. Well, anyways, we'll talk about that later.
Other than judging you for killing Darcy Lewis, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, I figured that was gonna be a focal point of this episode. You silently judging me in your head, like, how dare you? I kind of saw that coming. Okay.
Hey, you're probably judging me too for some of my picks.
I maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Who knows? I think you'll find out later.
Yep.
Okay, let's just get this over with.
All right.
Okay. Fuck Laura, clearly. I know you're gonna think I'm so weird for this, but Mary Janet, I know.
That's okay. Fine. That's absolutely fine.
And
he has a great personality.
I think I might just have a tiny bit of bias towards Michelle Pfeiffer, but you know, just a tiny bit. And kill Cassie's mom.
You just want get to be with Catwoman.
Exactly. That's why I have so huge bias towards Michelle Pfeiffer and why I could not, even character-wise, could not kill her off.
I like actually thinking about I wouldn't, since Mary doesn't really have to have attraction action, but and I wouldn't mind I'm marrying Janet just so that I can kill that rude lady who decides she doesn't want to be with Scott Lang.
I know, fair enough.
Especially since I think out of most MCU characters, I think my personality is probably most similar to Scott. So that
I
so
can see
it's
that.
kind of like she's saying she doesn't want to be with me. If this was some great fuck Mary kills. All right, so I have one thing that before I end off this episode that I'm going to debut right here in front of you. I think you'll probably enjoy. You have you pause for a second, but happily back now. All right, so I am debuting the first part of my Stacy's Mom She-Hulk theme parody. All right, so this is gonna be interesting. All right, She-Hulk is mommy, she's got it going on. 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 Shulkie cannot come over after court. After court. You can carry me around to your bedroom. Carry me to your bed. Did Jen get back from her fight with Titania? Fight with Titania. Is she hulked out? Is she trying to give me the shorty? Give me the shorty. You know I'm not the puny human that I used to be. I'm all gammed up now. Shulkie mommy, can't you see? So what did you think of my the first part of my my Stacy's Mom She-Hulk parody?
I loved it. I swear, I loved it.
So if you want me to make the rest of this parody and sing the rest of it with my hilariously bad singing voice, I want something from all of you listeners. To get the rest of this, I want my number of patrons on the Smash Trivia Patreon to double. I currently have 3 patrons, so I want so for me to get to release the rest of this is I gotta get 3 more patrons. All right, which I have a feeling you probably would like to have the rest of that parody as well.
Do it.
All right, and now
You know you want to.
before I end this off, as I always have, I will allow you to give me something that you want me to say in my announcer voice.
I have been waiting for this moment for the longest time. Payback for all the times you've tortured me.
All right. And just since since we are having a little bit of issue with your Wi-Fi, please try to send it in chat just so I don't accidentally not catch part of what you say.
Got it. Okay, let me do that.
Sorry if it's kind of hard for you to do that on your phone.
It's okay. It's working all right.
Either you're lagging or you want me to say something really long because and you're still typing.
Oh, I'm almost done.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Okay, got it.
Oh, you evil person. All right.
Payback.
I, Smash Trivia John, wholeheartedly and 100% support the action of my boys, Todd and Arthur.
That was very satisfying.
All right.
And don't worry, I'll only tease you about that just a little.
Okay. Is there any final things you'd like to say before I end off this episode?
Just thank you for having me. This was really fun, and I hope your day is awesome and fun, just like you.
Thank you. I hope your day is awesome and fun too. And you are awesome too. All right. Well, everyone, thanks for listening. And if you like this gamma analysis, please give a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or a 5-star rating on Spotify. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this Thirsty Smashers episode. So please let me know. And also, if you'd like me to try and do something like this again, maybe we could try it with characters that are not from Marvel, because I think we both have some probably attractions to some other characters that we'd probably enjoy talking about. Please let me know if you'd like to have some more of these Thirsty Smasher episodes. And if you'd like to listen to more from me, please subscribe. Many more gamma analysis from me coming, so keep on the lookout. This again is your host, Smash Trivia John, signing off.